Have you been in a car accident? Are you suffering from whiplash? Do you know what happened? Hey guys, it's Dr. Don here, and we're going to take just a few minutes of your time. We're going to talk about what happens during a rear impact collision that results in whiplash type injuries. Now, the proper term for a whiplash injury is what we call a cervical acceleration deceleration injury, or a CAD injury. And the reason for that is it's what happens when you get in a car accident. It's not just one impact. It's not just the one car hitting the other one. The one car hits your car actually strikes you in the back, pushing you forward. Your head stays where it's at. So the car hits, your seat back hits you like this, so your head's here. As it goes forward, it pulls your head backwards. Your head strikes your head restraint. It's not a head rest, it's a head restraint. It strikes the head restraint. Then when the car stops going forward again, you're already going forward because of the impact. Your seatbelt is going to catch you, stop you forward, and your head's going to continue to go back forward again. So we have an acceleration to deceleration, back to an acceleration, back to deceleration. It's that sudden change in direction, the acceleration or the deceleration, that causes the injuries. Our bodies can withstand an immense amount of forces, especially when delivered over a longer period of time. So we all see these race car drivers and these Formula One drivers. They're driving hundreds of miles an hour, 100 to 200 miles an hour, and they get in these car accidents. They hit a wall. Well, if you watch NASCAR, we know that we have a safer barrier. And what the safer barrier is designed to do, it's designed to slow the impact down. It's designed to deform and crumple. Our cars are designed to do the same thing. The problem with this is our cars currently today are not designed to reduce the impact as much in a rear end collision as it is in a front end collision. So these allow the forces of one vehicle, the vehicle that struck you, to be transferred into the vehicle you're in, and then because of that transferred into you. A lot of people will say that there was no damage to the vehicle. Well, because there was no damage, remember we talked about crumple zones. Those crumple zones allow energy to be dissipated and allow that accident to take longer to take place. When we don't have the crumple zones, when we don't have damage to bumpers or fenders or anything like that, all of that energy is transferred through the car into you, into the occupant. If it was to crumble, some of that energy will be dissipated. Now mind you, if a car has dents and crumpling and damage to the vehicle, that was a considerably higher speed impact. Our cars today, our vehicles today, are designed to withstand at minimum a 5 mile an hour impact without any damage to the vehicle. That's 5 miles of your vehicle and 5 miles of their vehicle. We add those together because that's how physics works, and it's now 10 miles an hour. So at minimum speed, car A striking car B, or their car striking your car, it has to be going for at least 10 miles an hour before there's any change to the car. Now we know through testing and through research and through real life car accidents that we see impacts well over 20 miles an hour before there's any damage to either vehicle. What happens when that means is in your vehicle, you got struck by something that weighs 3, 4, 5, 6,000 pounds doing 10, 15, or 20 miles an hour. And we wonder why we get hurt. That's a lot of force that our body has to adapt to. And because it adapts, the adaptation has to take place in such a short amount of time, we get injuries. So, for short, car A strikes car B, seat back of car B strikes you in the back. It actually makes you taller, so it stretches your spine out. Your head, as it's sitting there, the seat back's going forward, the head's now getting bent backwards, striking the head restraint, if you have one, and if it's in the right position. Then the car stops going forward, you get propelled forward, your chest and your lap hit the seatbelt, you stop, and then because the seatbelt goes across our chest and not across this way, we tend to go forward this way, and we start to see shoulder injuries, neck injuries, and this is what we typically call whiplash. So if you've ever been in a car accident, these injuries can persist for very long periods of time, which is not good because they are a lot of force. So please get checked. It's well worth the effort to go and have a doctor look at you, particularly somebody who is trained in diagnosing and treating soft tissue injuries such as disc herniations, ligament injuries, muscle tears, and because of the accidents, oftentimes a lot of postural changes will occur. So if you have any questions, click the link below. It'll take you to our website. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can give us a thumbs down. And if you know anybody who's been in a car accident or has any questions, please share this video with them. They can understand what happened during the car accident.